Hello, everybody, and welcome into the Weekly Warrior Preview on Donette Logan with Jerry Young. And Jerry, it wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't what we wanted.
No, we made some mistakes, and congratulations to Hoover. They're the region champs. This happened, Donette. Was it last year or year before last?
Still turned out okay for us.
Yeah, it still turned out so, and welcome back, by the way. I miss you.
I missed you. When we come back, Jerry's going to recap the game. We're going to talk to our ROTC members. Plus, we're going to look at the brackets and find out what's next for Thompson and all of Region 7. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Do you have big dreams for your holiday lighting this year? Decorating the exterior of your home can result in lots of work and frustration. But with Outdoor Lighting Perspectives, you don't have to lift a finger. We are a full-service outdoor lighting company that designs, installs, removes, and even stores your holiday lights for you. To welcome your guests with holiday cheer this season, contact us for your complimentary design consultation today.
Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 Ace Place in Helena.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Jerry, we only allowed 9 points, so our defense did an amazing job.
I kept thinking the whole game, the defense playing so well, they couldn't really score on us, really. I mean, it was, they got that 2-point safety, and then they scored one touchdown. But our defense played tremendous. Matter of fact, all of our highlights on the Warrior Nation Network were all pretty much of the defense. Had some great Seaborn threw a pass that, my gosh, nobody can throw that pass, but he did. So we played good. We're okay. Like I said, we're not region champs, but we're still shooting for a state championship, and that's how we roll at Thompson.
And I want to make sure people understand, too, we are talking about 17 and 18-year-old kids that are playing their heart out. This is not the same team that you had for the past few years winning championship. But when you hear fans in the the fan section talking about how changes and our students aren't playing the way they need to, it's a different team, and they still play their heart out there. They want to win. They're doing the best they can. It was still a low-scoring game, and we knew it was going to be a defensive battle.
That's right, and we have to win in different ways. Last year and the year before, we could take our offense and overpower anybody. This year, we can't do that. We got to more strategic. We got to play stronger on defense, which we did. And now, so we get to face Huntsville. We think that could change, but very unlikely. And later in the show, we're going to put some brackets up that John Lunsford sent us from AL Preps, and we'll show you all of 7A.
So I had you do me a favor.
All right.
Because I see these kids every game when they score touchdowns on the end zone doing push-ups.
Yeah.
I wanted to know about those guys.
Well, I offered them 1/4 of a push-up. That was my limit.
So you got to meet our JROTC team.
I did, and what a great group they are. Welcome back into the Weekly Warrior Preview, everyone. Joining me now is Lieutenant Colonel Jason Davis. And Colonel Davis, welcome in.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
Okay, he is the director of the ROTC here at Thompson High School, and we're in his classroom now, as you can see all around me, and we're going to interview some of your students here in just a minute. But
Absolutely.
Explain Friday nights, and I didn't know till today there was actually, quote, 3 teams of ROTC that has stuff to do on Friday nights.
Absolutely. So on Friday nights here in JROTC, which is the Leadership Academy, we have 3 separate teams that participate in Friday activities. We have color guard, we have a net team, and we have a spirit team. Each one of those teams is led by a cadet. They run it from top to bottom. Chief Long and I are just there to kind of guide them and make sure that everything's running smoothly.
All right, so when you say the net team, a lot of people don't realize that the net behind the goalpost, that's actually what y'all man and make sure it's up there, right?
That's right. So for every extra point and every field goal, we have a team that is responsible for getting the net up and then back down again. You see that in college games all the time. We do that here at Thompson.
All right, so, that's one of the things that we're about to interview some of those team members or team leaders. The second team now is the physical part of it, something that I do every single morning, 300 or 400 push-ups.
As you should.
Right,
As you should.
so
As you
explain
do.
the push-ups.
Okay, so for every point scored, our spirit team will go out and they will do points, and it is cumulative. For example, last week Thompson put up 49 points by halftime. So by halftime, we have done all those push-ups leading up to 49, and by the end of the night, you can get somewhere around 350 push-ups total.
Wow, so that's when you need to call me, I guess. All right, so the part that we all see is the colors being presented on the
Absolutely.
field. Okay, and so it's just an incredible thing to watch. And in all military, I think that's one of the most not interesting, but not solemn either. But it's very reverent kind of
Absolutely.
Presentation. I was searching for the wrong adjective there, but I think that's it. But when they come out on the field, how do you pick who gets to be there? Number one, and how do you pick who gets to hold the American flag and actually present the colors?
So for the color guard, we have practice every day after school. We have a large color guard team, and you have to earn your position onto the color guard presentation team. For example, Cadet Brianna Polk is our team leader. She will be carrying the American flag. She practices with all new team members, and then once they get to be a sophomore, junior, and they've been doing it for a while, then they earn their way onto the team that actually presents colors.
So she pretty much stays the team leader all year unless there's some kind of circumstance.
That's
like
correct.
I believe we're talking senior day,
That's
where
right.
somebody else fills in for her because she had other duties otherwhere.
Absolutely. So for senior night, Brianna Polk is a senior, so she was honored for senior night, and we had a junior, Cadet Emma Walkley, who led the team that night, and she carried the American flag.
All right, what we're going to do now, we're going to go to the next room where they're all in there waiting. We're going to interview these team leaders and let you see some of these great students. Okay, as promised, I'm here now with McKenna Jeffers, Brianna Polk, and Reagan Proctor. Welcome in, guys. Glad you could join us on the Weekly Word Preview. Let's start down at the end. McKenna, explain what team you're a leader of and what you do to get ready for Friday night.
Well, I'm the net team leader, so basically we just split up. We go to different sides of the field. Before the football players come out, we raise the nets, so none of the football players are tripping over themselves trying to get out there. And at different times throughout the game, we'll raise the nets and lower them, when we need to, just to make sure that all goes smoothly.
Are they on like a flagpole? I mean, when you say raise them, there's a big pulley up there, I assume,
Yes,
right?
so on both sides of the net, there are strings that you pull, and you pull them at the same time to raise and lower the net.
Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's go down here on the end now, and let's talk about what team you're a member of. This is Reagan Proctor. Reagan, what team leader are you, and how do you prepare?
So I'm in charge of the spirit team. We do push-ups at the football games. Every score that happens, then we do push-ups depending on the amount of points. We prepare by going at practice and going over what we got to do, going over form, and so that we would look really good at the games.
Okay, so you think there would be a place for me on that team?
There's always a place for everyone. It's for
I
everyone.
mean, I was telling earlier that, I see a bunch of them smiling in the background, which they should, obviously. But, if you need somebody to come in and do like a quarter of a push-up, I'm your guy, okay?
No worries.
Okay. All right, and let's go to the middle now. And Brianna Polk. Brianna, I guess you, the last team left, you bring the colors out, right?
I do. Well, so we present the colors at the football games, pledge and all that good stuff, right? And then before football games, as far as practice, we go over what we're doing that day, whether it's a 5 or 4-man team, and just make sure everybody knows where they're supposed to be and how things are going to go for that night.
How important is it to you that team is absolutely perfect every Friday night?
More than me eating dinner.
Really?
Yes.
So I guess you're your biggest critic, I assume, right?
Yes.
Okay, and is it synchronized with something like the band really doesn't have anything to do with this part? Everybody's eyes are on you as you present the colors, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so when the other flags are lowered and yours is raised, is that a timing thing, or are you counting under your breath, or the team itself, are y'all speaking, or how does that work?
Initially, I go by when the band is almost done playing the national anthem. So right as soon as they finish, we bring them up. And then we get ready to get out of the way so the game can start.
Okay. Well, I know that. I mean, I watch you every Friday night, but we're gonna zero in on some action here and show you. But I'm talking like when you're stationary now. How do you know exactly when to raise the colors?
In some cases, I do have chief or colonel stand by the sideline, so I do know when to initially see.
Okay.
But if it's just me, we're right behind the band. And when they walk out, they go up, and we're ready to go when they are.
Do y'all meet on a Friday night? Do y'all have like a little? Do you make them all do a push up? I mean, how do you get ready for Friday night?
Well, after school on Fridays, we have tailgates before games. So that's when all of us in JROTC come together before the game.
I got you. Okay. Well, I got to tell you, it's one of the most impressive things that is at the football game, and it's definitely the most important. I'm gonna tell you just like it is. I mean, that flag goes up. Everybody there is standing and really reverence for the flag of the United States of America. Y'all do a great job. All you guys in the back, thank you for what you do, and we're gonna see you Friday night. Okay.
All right.
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Brooklier Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklier family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster. Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Jerry, it's almost time for my favorite time of year, basketball season.
That's right, man. I love basketball. Of course, we're going to call some games this year like we did last year, but the atmosphere in the arena is absolutely incredible.
And you had Coach Black on the show last week.
I did. And November, gosh, I should have wrote it down, November 4th or 8th.
The season will start.
Yeah, and that's when all the students are going to be there. We're going to try to sell out.
But first, before that, we have Hoop Fest, which is going to be while this show airs on Thursday night.
Right.
He's trying to theme it out this year for a little gothic theme. We've got Batman, Robin, the Joker. It's going to be a lot of fun. Coach Black has a lot of ideas to kind of keep our arena active and the student section going. It already is a packed house, but I think it's going to be a lot of exciting things Thursday night.
I can't believe he didn't invite me to be the Joker.
Oh, my gosh.
Huh? Wouldn't that be great?
If you have your child or daughter or son, it's not too late. Get them dressed up. Take them to the arena. There's games all around the top of it for kids to go trick-or-treating, ring toss. Different cheerleaders will be there to sign cards for them. All types of things. It's a fun event and just a great way to kick off the basketball season.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I'll be there.
Speaking of our cheerleaders, I don't know if you saw this or not, but on Instagram for Saturday morning, I saw them dressed up for the haunted hallways.
Yeah.
It was a little spooky.
I'm telling you, I'm not going through there.
If you have not seen this yet, they have transformed the old TIS and the old 6th grade center into a haunted house. And it's for athletic department, so the money raised goes towards athletics. And you'll see some familiar faces, or you may not recognize them, dressed up to kind of scare you a little bit down the hallways a little.
Listen, at my age, I need all the ticks this heart can keep going, so
I'll make a donation.
That's right.
Okay, so back to basketball. Let's talk about the brackets. Who all's going where?
Okay, you talking me football.
Football, yes.
Football.
Look, I got basketball in the brain, yes.
All right, let's talk about 7A, okay? Let's start with Region 1. These teams are locked. Foley, Baker, Fairhope, and Mary Montgomery. That's your 4 teams from Region 1. In Region 2, you're going to have Central Phoenix City, Auburn, Dothan, and either Enterprise or Prattville. So Prattville still got a shot. If they beat Central Phoenix City this week, then that's going to drop Central down and put Prattville into the playoff picture. Up north, we got Austin, Florence, Huntsville, and Bob Jones. All those teams are locked, and we should play Huntsville, okay? But there is a little scenario there that those teams could be switched around, and we could maybe play Florence, I believe. But let's look for that. And in our region, Hoover finishes first, Thompson second, Hewitt-Trussville third, and Vestavia Hills fourth. So, it's going to be, as the bracket breaks down, we'll see who wins. We hate to, start saying, well, who will play in the second round or whatever. Huntsville's a good football team.
They really are.
And this time of year, you don't take anybody for granted. I don't care what seed they're in. We got to play good football. We'll play Huntsville at home a week from Friday.
We have the bye week this week, so other teams will kind of go at it, figure out who's next, and it seems like it's going to be Huntsville. Central Phoenix is a strong team this year. I was surprised Vestavia with a new head coach. They've actually had a good season too, so a few surprises there, but a few you kind of expected that you've seen the past couple years.
Yeah, Vestavia came on strong. Tuscaloosa County, believe it or not, at one time was in the top 10 in the state, ranked number 1 in the region. Of course, they hadn't faced us. They hadn't faced Vestavia, hadn't faced Hoover. So once the end of the season got here, the world kind of set back straight where it's supposed to be. So don't forget, folks, I mentioned this when we came on the air. We've lost to Hoover before and won the state championship.
Yeah.
And the goal is to win the state championship. It's great to win a region championship. It's great to go undefeated. It's great if you can beat Georgia or Tennessee. But the goal is Super 7, which will be at Auburn this year, and a state championship, and that's our goal.
And we're still on the way to do that. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have all the details about where to see Thompson play next.
Hey Warrior Nation, it's Kim Scherer with Keller Williams Metro South and Kim Scherer & Company, and I'm here with my amazing team of real estate agents who are ready to serve you in the Alabaster area. I've been a part of the Warrior Nation since the 1970s, graduated in 93. My husband graduated in 91. I'm taking it back old school with the Letterman's jacket, but we're excited to serve you in this community with any real estate needs you have, and we just want to say, go Warriors!
At Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry, we know how valuable your time is. So if it's a crown you need, let us take care of it with our same-day crown service. We have the latest technology allowing us to build your custom crown right here in our office while you wait. Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve you.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, you've got Friday night off.
Yeah, but listen, Wednesday and Thursday, Philip Pritchard and Video Visions and I are going to call the state volleyball championship. So we got a hard week. But yes, we're off Friday. We play again the following week. You can watch us on the warriornationnetwork.org. And all the outlets there related to that.
So it'll be a good kind of time off to recover this week and recoup. I'm doing a family camp out with Westwood, so
really?
I'll be sleeping on the ground. That's
Bless
okay.
you, Donette. Bless you.
It's always a fun time. Hey, thank you guys for watching us each and every week, but a big thanks to our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be here and have this show possible. We encourage you to please stop by, see them, support them, because they're the ones who make this show happen each and every week. And we'll take this Friday off, but we'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
On the Weekly Warrior Preview.